Hi guys, my name's Chris Appleton and I'm here today to show you the wet look. And this look is all about using the right product. And today I'm going to show you exactly what that product is. So the product I use to get this look is by Colour Wow and it's called Pop and Lock. And the reason it's called Pop and Lock is because it actually pops out the colour and locks in the shine. And you can see that as I show you in the light now, how it really brightens up that colour and gives it that nicely well-conditioned look. Now you guys might not have seen this before, but this is one of my little secrets. This is actually a double-pronged waver. Now there's lots of different types out there. This is just my preference. The reason why is it gives it a real cool, beachy-like wave. So we're gonna put that in at the root and we're gonna wrap the hair around in a figure of 8. So we slide it in horizontally, wrap it around. So we're just gonna rock it up and down. Now, make sure you don't keep the hair in one place, only because you'll get too much of a set look. Slide the hair out and you'll see you get that real cool S-like wave. Now, my top tip, guys, at home is if you ever do it and it gets a little too curly, while the hair is hot, just pull on it. So just run your hands through it. And what that will do is we'll relax the wave while the hair's hot and give it a slightly more chilled out look. As I go up towards the root, I'm kind of working the product to the root. So I'd apply it throughout the mid-lengths and ends and then climb your fingers up the hair so there's less product at the top. Just because your hair naturally at the top would have more oils. So we're working with the same technique throughout the whole head of hair, guys. It really is that simple. The bigger section of hair you take, the bigger the wave. If you do have really super straight hair, you might want to take smaller sections to get more of an added wave. So I'm leaving the first kind of inch or two of the root and then working only on the mid-lengths and ends. And remember, we're leaving the ends out. If we leave the ends out, it really helps to keep the look looking modern and undone. At this point as well, don't worry too much about putting your fingers through the hair and trying to shake it out. Let the hair cool, let it set, and then after we're gonna kind of flip the hair over, you can figure out which side you wanna wear it on. But once you take it out, let it cool down, because then the style will really lock in and you'll have that look that lasts all day. Load the product up. Make sure you just, on the ends, just give it a little bit of a rub. It kind of gives it that piecey texture, which is really cool and adds that really undone element to the hairstyle. And remember, when you're doing this, what we don't want to do is lift the hair up too high. Try and keep the hair low so the roots are nice and relaxed and flat to the head. If you do see a little bit of evaporation of the product, that's fine because we've got heat protection in the product, so the hair's not being damaged. It's just simply because we're applying a lot of product, you see it evaporating away. So if you're unsure on how much product to use, I always use about 3 pumps of the Pop and Lock on each section. But if you're not sure, just try it out. If your hair's finer, maybe do 2 pumps because you're not gonna need as much product. If your hair's thicker, you might need to apply more. So just try it out on a section. Try working, with, if you're nervous, use 1 pump. And then if your hair's kind of like reacting well, then just add a little bit more. The great thing about this product is you can layer it up and up and up and build it up in the hair and it doesn't get sticky or heavy. So if anything, I'd say the more product, the better. So guys, as you can see, I think Gabriella looks pretty amazing already. So simple process, the right product, the right tool, and then we're just gonna finish it off. And this is all like personalizing it for you guys at home. I know what women are like, I work with them all day, and there's nothing better than getting your hands in there after and just having a little fiddle and just, moving it around to how you like it. So we're just gonna use a little bit more on the ends. I'm gonna use 3 pumps. We're just gonna use our fingers as a rake and squeeze the product into the hair. The Pop and Lock is also great for flyaways. So if you have any little sections on top where the hair does look a little bit sort of messy, and a few little strays, you can wipe it through. And then I'm gonna not go crazy, but I'm gonna wipe my hands through the mid-lengths and ends just to break it up. And you can really see this beautiful wave that's coming through, which I actually think looks really cool just in the middle. But let's try flipping it over so you get a slightly different effect. This also looks super fun as well. So just keep the product in there. You can even give it a little tuck, which is super sexy. Maybe push one side back. So remember guys, the version I've showed you now is a wearable look at home. I've like diluted it down from being as wet to something that's kind of more wearable every day. If you want a wetter look, just go in and add more product. Use your fingers as a comb, especially if you are flipping the hair over, just kind of massage it into the roots. You can see you get that real sexy kind of gloss. So we're going a little bit more wetter now, which is really cool. It's almost like we're taking it from daytime to nighttime. So guys, what I wanted to show you today is how we take it from the celebrity or from the red carpet into a look that you can wear every day. I'm super excited to see what you guys create. So DM me or tag me in your pictures. I'd love to see how you guys are creating the wet look at home. I actually get inspired by the different looks. It's also nice to see how you guys are rocking it. And if you've got any tips or if you've got any concerns, if you're not sure how to do it, then hit me up.